Hello, this is Shirley Ross, Close to My Heart Consultant, and this is Tips and Techniques Thursday. And this is just a finishing up of the series from Tuesday where I shared with you about embossing. And today I did the white embossing powder on the sapphire blue piece, and today we're going to do clear embossing, which I've already done the embossing because this takes like forever. So I will walk you through the steps. So what I did first was I'm going to make this for a layout for my crops. This is going to be part of the layout in their goodie bag. So I started with a 3 by 11 piece. That's the size that's required for the recipe that we're using, the layout recipe. I used the Doodled Background stamp set again, and I am again using the stars. And it is going to kind of look like this pattern piece. This is from Into the Wild. It's the feature paper pack for July, and this is for the crop. This layout's for the crop layout for July. So the first thing I did was use the Versamark ink. I stamped and I stamped off, and then at the bottom, and I kept going all the way down the piece. Then I used the Ranger Clear embossing powder, the super fine detail. This is the one that Close to My Heart sells. After I did that, I have my Versamat down, but I also used my all-purpose mat, and you'll notice my all-purpose mat is smaller than the one that we sell, and that's because I cut mine in half. So when I travel, I can use this for traveling, and this is great for heat embossing and inking anything. It's just nothing sticks to it. And I cut mine in half, like I said, so that when I travel I can put my Versamat down and my self-healing mat. And I forgot to share, I used the back side of the Versamat when I was stamping, because this is the stamping spongy part for stamping. That's what I love about the Versamat. It's very versatile. So then once I did that, I heated it, and so this has already been heated. So what I'm going to do now is get my ink out, and I am using the Sapphire ink. Let's slide this down a little so you can see. And again, I'm using a sponge, and I like to do the sponge, kind of hold it so it's curved. And I like to grab the ink from the corners. I usually, when I'm inking a stamp, I tend to do it towards the center, so that's the part that kind of runs out of ink first. So using the edges, they're usually still pretty juicy. And then I'm going to start off and then come on so that I get, and I'm going to do circular motions because I kind of want it to look like a starry sky. But this way you don't get that really quick kind of spongy look. And I don't mind that it's going to be lighter in some spots. As you remember, the pattern paper was lighter in some spots and darker in others. I just want it to look like a starry sky. That's kind of what the Into the Wild paper is going to be all about. And I'm sorry if I'm wiggling you. I switched to my iPad. My phone was just not videotaping today, so I switched to my iPad, and I hooked my iPad holder up to the same table I'm working on. So once you get it the way you like it, oh, I might have missed a little spot up there. That's just, should be some. Once you've done this, then you can take a piece of paper towel and just rub it over it, and it's going to take the ink off of, like the stars. You can see I kind of overlapped one of the stamping areas, but that's okay because it's going to have some pieces on top of it. It's part of a layout, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be the way you like it. Perfect's the way you like it. Remember, you always have two sides, so you can do it again. So that is, this is called resist embossing, because you've embossed and then it's resist the ink that you put on it. So I'm so glad that you joined me. I will be sharing another Tips and Techniques Thursday next week, so I hope you join me then. I'm going to again be working with Into the Wild and textured paste. So enjoy your day, and I will see you again soon. Again, Shirley Ross, Close to My Heart Consultant.